You ever meet someone who just stands out without trying? They walk into a room and people naturally pay attention. It's not their face. It's not their outfit. It's not luck or status. It's something way simpler, and almost nobody does it. And the moment you start doing it, everything shifts. Some people will get curious. Some will feel intimidated. And some will suddenly treat you with more respect than ever. Ready? Here's what magnetic people do differently. 1. They stop living for other people's comfort. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. If you try to make everyone comfortable, you become forgettable. Think about it. When you laugh at jokes you don't actually find funny, say sure when you want to say no. Water down your opinions so no one gets upset. Change personalities depending on who you're with. You disappear. Not physically, but emotionally. People can feel when you're not really there. You become a placeholder, a background character. But magnetic people, they show up with the same energy no matter who's watching. They don't fake laugh. They don't pretend to like things they don't like. And they say no without padding it with excuses. It's not rude, it's real. And real is rare. The moment you stop bending yourself to keep the peace, people notice. Because a person who has nothing to prove is impossible to ignore. 2. They take up the space they already deserve. Pay attention next time you're out somewhere. Most people walk, sit, and stand like they're apologizing for existing. Looking down, shrinking their shoulders, hiding behind their phone, trying to take up the smallest amount of space possible. Not because they're shy, but because they don't feel like they belong. Magnetic people flip that script. They relax their body. They sit like the chair belongs to them. They stand like they're grounded. They walk at a calm, steady pace, like their life isn't an emergency. Not arrogant, not loud, just present. That calm self-possession makes people wonder, who is that? Confidence isn't loudness. It's comfort, and you feel it before you see it. 3. They use silence as a strength, not a gap to panic fill. Most people treat silence like something to escape. They talk to fill it. They ramble. They over-explain. They rush to answer so they don't look awkward. But magnetic people, they pause. They breathe. They think before their words leave their mouth. Yeah. I think it's good. Like maybe it could work. Not sure though.
I think it could be strong, but it needs refinement.
Same idea. Different impact. One sounds unsure. One sounds grounded. Silence isn't awkward. It's powerful. 4. They don't treat approval like oxygen. This one hits hard. If you constantly refresh your likes, ask people if you look okay, or need reassurance for every small move, you're handing your self-worth to strangers. And people can feel when you're starving for approval, it drains them. Magnetic people reclaim their power. They post and go. They wear what they like because they like it. They make decisions and don't second-guess themselves out loud. They don't look around the room to see if their choices are acceptable, because they decided they're acceptable. And when you stop begging for approval, people start giving it freely. Confidence doesn't ask for permission. It simply shows up. 5. They're okay with losing people who aren't meant for them. This is the quiet superpower almost nobody talks about. Not everyone will like you. Not everyone is supposed to. The moment you stop trying to win over people who drain you, your value rises. Think about it. The person who keeps chasing, taken for granted. The person who's fine walking away, respected instantly. Magnetic people don't beg for attention. They don't chase after lukewarm friendships. They don't keep trying to prove their worth to people who don't bother to see it. They let go. And that creates room for people who genuinely want to be there. You become more attractive the moment you're okay being alone. You don't need a new face. You don't need a new body. You don't need more money. You don't need to pretend. You just need to show up differently. Stop pleasing everyone. Take up the space you're already allowed to have. Let silence give your words meaning. Stop begging for validation. And stop clinging to people who only see your worth when you stop chasing them. Start today. Start now. And when people treat you differently, when they stare longer, when they get nervous, when they show more interest, Don't be surprised. You finally became visible. If this helped you understand yourself better, subscribe to the channel. You'll get more lessons like this, and each one will help you grow into the person you're meant to be.